Sarah moved slowly through the first-class cabin, her military pack heavy on her shoulders. Exhausted but proud, she was heading for her economy seat when a man stood and said gently, "Ma'am, I think you're in my seat." Blinking in fatigue, she realized she'd made a mistake. Before she could apologize, he smiled. "Please take this one. I'd like you to have it." Everything in her training told her to refuse, but the look in his eyes wasn't pity, it was respect. "Thank you," she whispered, sinking into the soft seat. As he walked back to economy, the cabin shifted. Some passengers smiled. Others looked uncertain. Sarah sat stiffly, uncomfortable with the luxury. Her boots didn't belong on carpet this soft. Yet for the first time in weeks, she allowed herself to rest. Across the aisle, a writer named Jessica watched. The moment struck her. A simple act of kindness that seemed to carry something deeper. She jotted a quick note and asked a flight attendant to deliver it to the man in coach. "C31B. Please accept a drink on me. If everyone treated others the way you treated that servicewoman, the world would be a better place." When Mark, the man from earlier, opened the envelope, his breath caught. It had been years since he'd worn a uniform himself. Years of trying to forget the battlefield. He hadn't swapped seats out of charity. It was instinct, a silent salute from one who understood. As the plane began to descend, Sarah stirred. Their eyes met across the aisle, and without words, they recognized each other. Two people carrying the same kind of weight. She stood, walked over, and quietly pressed something into his hand before returning to her seat. Mark opened his palm. A small, worn photograph lay there, a young soldier smiling at the camera. On the back were the words, "Courage is a strong desire to live, taking the form of readiness to die." The meaning hit him hard. She wasn't just a tired traveler. She was carrying a fallen comrade home, a mission born not of orders, but of love and loyalty. Jessica watched as Mark stared at the photo, his eyes glistening. No words passed between them, but the silence spoke volumes. About honor, loss, and the quiet ways people carry each other's burdens. When the passengers filed off the plane, they blended into the crowd like strangers. But Jessica knew better. What she'd witnessed wasn't just a seat swap. It was grace in motion. A moment of shared humanity between two souls who understood what it means to serve, to lose, and to remember.